another example. I want to solve problem 7.12 from the textbook, and I'm just going to read that problem out for you briefly. The pressure delta P across a pump, delta P across a pump. So I have, let's say, a pump here. Okay, this is in, this is out. The pressure drop between the inlet and the outlet, that's what we call as delta P. The pressure drop between the outlet side and the inlet side, the pressure drop can be expressed as a function of the diameter, the rotational speed of the impeller. So d and omega is the diameter and rotational speed of the impeller, okay, and rho is the density of the fluid. The fluid that's coming in has a density rho, and it is flowing at a flow rate of Q. And assume that it's a incompressible fluid, so that you can just have a single value of density. Okay. So we want to express this as a function of dimensionless variables, so that there are fewer parameters than 4. Now we are in fluid mechanics. Our basic dimensions are MLT, that's 3. So our R is 3. And you have 4 parameters here. Rho, d, omega, q, which implies n equals 4. So k, which is n minus r, is 4 minus 3 equals 1. So if you choose 3 out of 4, you are going to get one dimensionless group out of the remaining independent variable. And then you have this on the right side, which also needs to be non-dimensionalized. So you are going to get something like pi naught equals a function of pi 1. That's it. Okay, just 1. Okay. So which 3 shall we choose? D has dimensions of length, so maybe I'll choose that. Okay. Rotational speed, omega, usually it's like the RPM. It's not the RPM, it is the angle swept by the rotating impeller per time. So it's radians per second. And each rotation has 2 pi radians per rotation. Okay. So if you think of 2 pi times omega, that is really 2 pi radians per rotation times omega, which is radians per second. I'm sorry, I should say omega divided by 2 pi. Right, that's right. Omega divided by 2 pi is really omega, which is in radians per second, divided by 2 pi radians per rotation. This is rotation, ROT. I get omega by 2 pi, which is rotations per second, or simply per second. Okay, so I'll just take omega by 2 pi, instead of rotational speed, omega, I'll take omega by 2 pi. That has dimensions of per second, so the inverse of that. So I'll take, instead of omega, I'll take 2 pi by omega, that has dimensions of second. I'll take that as my second choice. So I have covered length and then time, and I still need to cover mass. So I'm going to pick density, which is the only one that covers mass, that has dimensions of mass, length to the minus 3. So with these choices, these choices, the remaining variable that I should non-dimensionalize is simply the flow rate, Q divided by D 2 pi by omega d power a 2 pi omega to the b times rho to the c is my pi 1, and that needs to be dimensionless. What does that mean? It means the dimension of Q should match the dimension of D to the power A, the dimension of 2 pi over omega to the power B, to the dimension multiplied by the dimension of rho to the power C. This is flow rate, length T to the minus third. Okay, that is equal to length power A for D. 2 pi over omega has dimensions of time. Omega itself, I explained this a little bit back. Omega itself has dimensions of radians per second or unit of radians per second. 2 pi radians divided by radian per second gives me seconds. So I have T power B, and then this is m L to the minus 3 power C. So on the left side I don't have a mass, so I'll write m power 0. So right away what I can say is C is 0. C has to be 0 because there is no mass dependence on the left side. B, if I just compare, B is minus 3. That leaves behind A. A minus 3C is 1. Since C is 0, A should be 1. Okay, so with these choices, what I get is Q, A is 1, B is minus 3. So I have 1, which is D 2 pi omega the whole cube. Okay, so I can write this Q omega over 2 pi cube divided by D. That's my pi 1. That's my pi 1. Okay. My pi 2 or pi naught is delta P divided by D power A 2 pi omega to the B rho power C. Okay. So what is my dimension of delta P? That's force per area. ml to the minus 1 t to the minus 2 should be equal to L power A t power B and then ml to the minus 3 power C. That is like writing, if I just compare, there is a mass here, there is m power C here. So right away C should be equal to 1. And then there is t power minus 2, t power b, so there should be b equals 2. And then I have L power minus 1, I have L power A minus 3C. So A minus 3C equals minus 1. Since C is 1, that's minus 3, so A equals 2. So if I put this back in here, I have delta P, okay, divided by D squared, and then I have 2 pi over omega squared, and then I have rho power 1, which I just write as rho. If I just rearrange this a little bit, I have delta P divided by rho D squared omega over 2 pi the whole square. So this equation at the top here, this equation at the top can be equivalently written as delta P over rho D squared omega over 2 pi the whole square equals an unknown function g of q divided by d omega over 2 pi the whole cube. That is pi naught, equals g of pi 1. Equals g of pi 1. Okay. So this 4 variable function has been reduced to a 1 variable function through the use of dimensional analysis.